Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to Carmela's art journey, the journey that is ours. This time in this project video, we are going to see the chickadee illustration that I prepared for you to see how the watercolors will work on this carrot juice. Yes, this is the purple carrot juice as I showed you on the how-to video from the last Friday or one Friday before. Where I used the purple carrot juice on this Arteza 300 gram sketchbook. I mix a little bit of coffee with that just to see how the colors would react, and I really love this combination. I love the purple carrot juice. I am in love with that. I think I will use this in 1 million projects. And here is how watercolors react, and I am very pleased and delighted about how it works. It works perfectly. I decided to draw a chickadee and paint it with watercolors because of the bright color, the bright and light chest color of this bird, because I thought it would come out very well on the purple background, and I think I wasn't wrong. And for this very, very intense white color, I am using the Derwent ink Tense. As you can see, it started light as a watercolor white, and while it gets drier and drier, the white color intensifies itself so that we have a great contrast. I love this ink tense range, and I am mixing with usual watercolors. I am using some from Schminke and from Talents. I believe there are talents there in my palette because I build my palette the way I like to combine colors. That's my main palette, by the way. It's very, very used, as you can see. This is what I call my autumn palette because these are the darker colors that I really love to work with. And well, I won't talk very much anymore. You will see that I use the techniques that I have been showing you since the beginning, with the starting light and the increasing the shadows and using the round brush, and then I spread it to get this the traces of the feathers, and I think it works very well. Then you will see on the second part of the video how I do the eye. The eye is always a highlight, and some people get scared about that, but don't be. It can work perfectly if you are patient to put the little details that are necessary, because every eye, from humans and animals, it requires that really small attention to the very tiny details, where light comes, how light mirrors, or what it gets mirrored. Not in this very small illustration, but in general, sometimes we get a lot of things mirrored on the eyes. So it's important to pay attention to and try to be true to what you are seeing. I had a reference picture, a generic one, and I always take a reference picture and start building around that. Sometimes I change the way the lights go on my object, and in this case it wasn't very different. I just took some reference pictures of chickadees and built up my own bird. So and the eye, as I said, is a very important part, because that's where life lies, that's where you see how life exists in a living being. So paying attention to those little details, and the the highlights is very important. So for that to get a little bit stronger, I used gouache from Talons, but very, very little, just to get it a little bit stronger than the Inktense white, and it worked perfectly. So hope you enjoyed it so far. And well, as usual, please don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and yes, don't forget to stay positive. Bye bye. Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, I will be posting pictures of this illustration very soon, because there is a lot going on around that bird. So stay tuned for that. I will be posting on Instagram and on the community tab, Facebook, and everywhere. So stay tuned for that. Bye bye.